she might be down that way, and since there's no food there, she might just be on that side of the hive. So that's all food.
Though.
Yeah. So that's all pollen.
Yep. Different color pollens for different flowers.
This is all honey, clear honey. It's all spring honey. So I mean, they're making themselves food. They're making food to have babies.
Yeah, I saw that damn drone. I was like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah. So the drones are bigger. She's gonna be longer.
Yes, with longer abdomen.
Yeah. Way longer. I mean, you have small bees. It's gonna be hard to tell. Like sometimes there isn't much of a difference. But I'm saying I'm thinking with those cells, I'm thinking that the queen might be on my way.
So I have to, like, when I get a queen, I have to leave her in a box for a few days or something like that?
Yep. And there's...
You don't think that one of these queen cells would make a queen and let it, like, natural selection?
If you want.
I don't know. I don't want them to fly away either.
So they're not going to fly away. They found home. This is home for them.
Okay.
They're at the point where they are starting to try to make a queen since they don't have one. So one of the worker bees are laying, and they made it so it's the cell to make the queen. So I mean, honestly, it'd be a faster establishment if you bought a queen.
Okay.
Do it.
Instead of you having to wait on them.
Yeah.
Because 30 days from now, how many of these are still going to be here? So by the time the queen actually gets laid and goes out on her adventure and comes back, you're going to have half as many bees to help her.
Okay.
So.
Where you go to get your bee queen?
Burlington.
Okay.
They have.
Should I just pull this back together?
Yep. Just want to make sure you do it slowly and make sure the girls aren't in the way. They like to be in the way.
And they'll get out of the way as far as the middle, right?
Yep.
This guy's get out of the side, dude. There you go, buddy.
So just be careful. Sometimes some bees don't like to be blown up.
Oh,
yeah?
Yep. So I found usually like a brush or the smoker.
Okay. Oh, that bee already crushed. Yeah, there's already a crushed bee there. Oh, I was going to blow on him again. It's out of the way.
Hard habits to get rid of.
All right, now did we have that one was next, right? And then the one on the floor was after that?
The ones on the floor they don't have anything on them yet.
Yep.
So those ones, you don't really have to worry in which order. It's this centerpiece right now.
Once you know what someone told me I should do? I should take some of the frames from this side, put them over to this side, and center my brood.
Yep, very much good.
Should I do that, or should we just leave it?
Yep. So, big thing, just slide this row over. And then you don't have to do them one at a time. Ease it. Oh, got it.
So you Hey, get out, get out, get out.
okay.
And then center all my frames so there's an equal amount of space on both sides.
Yep, so you want them all touching. Make sure every single frame is touching.
Yeah.
And then you just want to see how this one's definitely bigger. So do your tool, since you're doing them all, every single one of them, do your tool. And then you can just stick it between.
Not too much probably, right?
Oh, right there. So easier for you. You go straight down.
Okay. Oh, and push.
Just
Ah.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. That's about even now, though, right? Or just a little bit more?
A little bit more. There you go. So bees, they don't have to be perfect. The biggest thing, they just have to be level.
Well, I have it pitched a little to the
more,
front.
It's more this way.
Okay.
So
it is level that way, I believe.
You're using plastic frames in the middle, so it's not really that big of a deal because they'll build the comb straight. I use it where it's the wooden frames with nothing in the middle.
Okay.
And I use a little tiny wooden strip in the middle.
Yeah,
and they build their own comb off of it. So if mine's unlevel, all the combs will go, they go level.
Okay.
You know, so you go open up your box and they'll all be kicked over, you know, instead of perfect flat frame, you know.
Definitely makes sense.
So, I mean, their scenting, It's a little weird that they're doing that since I didn't see a queen. I don't see proof of a queen. I see a laying worker. The fact that we only seen maybe 20 eggs total.
Yeah.
You know?
That girl.
So,
Not really fanning.
they're all fanning.
What does that mean?
They're cool in the hive with their wings.
They're also scenting.
Oh.
So they're like literally letting a pheromone.
Pheromones?
Pheromone.
Yeah.
Off. Yeah. Sorry.
That's
horrible
all right.
English.
I would have thought if there was no queen, they would have been a lot more mad.
Not Italians.
Okay.
No. I've had them work half the summer and still thrive, fill a whole entire thing of honey, and they didn't have a queen.
Should I keep my cover to the top? Since it's
So
not full?
one's for winter, one's for summer.
The top is for summer, right? Leave it towards the top so they have to go in
Yep.
and then down and in.
Yep.
Where the other one, we want them to get right in sooner, right?
Yep. Actually, no. Flip it over. So the more room, I think it is. Oh God, I would actually have to look that up. I always keep them up.
I did it this way.
Yeah, I always keep them up.
Okay, that's the way I had it.
I think even in winter, I don't think I flip them, but they give you this way is supposed to be more room for medication.
Okay.
So when you flip it over, it gives you a higher. So that way, when you do medicate, when you have them on top of the frames, they're not touching the board.
Yep.
So yeah. I also prefer I point mine towards the back,
Oh,
so
okay.
they can come in this way and go out that way.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always preference. Every single person does it differently.
And this is what I don't want to put those patties back in there. They've been in there a couple weeks already. They could be.
Honestly, if you have new ones, was that a full
It was
strip?
a full strip. And I
Honestly,
do-
put it. If you have another strip, put another strip in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to.
You can leave it open and run. You're good.